I have put in over 1,000 hours in Splatoon, and I have yet to get good with over half of the weapons available. If you're new to the game, you must be thinking, what weapon should I start with? Or what should I main? This is why I make this video. Disclaimer though, this is a heavily opinionated video. I can and I will be wrong sometimes. I love arguing about weapons and gears. I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments section, or you can join the Discord and talk about Splatoon there. The first question only you can answer is, what are your goals playing the game? And this is pretty important. Your expectations will change drastically whether you play for fun or play to get better. This is why I made a tier list based on how hard the weapons are to play. Keep in mind this tier list takes into account their kits. Kits are very important and can make or break a weapon. A weapon might fit someone's playstyle more than others. Weapons can be put in 4 different categories: Slayers, Supports, Midline, and Anchors. Slayers play more aggressive and take out targets. Supports focus more on inking for mobility and farming specials to help the team. Midlines focus less on inking, but use their range and mobility to harass them and displace opponents. Anchors are the backbone of the team. They excel at staying safe and keeping the team safe. They should always be a safe place for the team to fall back to. You'll just have to figure out what you enjoy the most. That comes from experience though. Now looking at the tier list, you'll notice something immediately. The harder the weapon is to play, the lower the mobility options are and demands in terms of accuracy. If you play the game casually, without particularly looking to improve, then you can pick anything ranging from easy to very technical. You can pick up anything in the baby tier or easy to pick up to have an easy time with less effort. Or maybe you want to meme around and become a GoTuber main because it's fun and wacky and no one plays it. That decision is entirely up to you. If you're here to learn how to get good at the game, this is where it gets interesting. Starting off, you'll probably get too frustrated with the game if you pick the technical weapons in the game. Those require game knowledge, awareness of your surroundings, and proper spacing, and a lot of patience. Things that newer players don't have. Don't get me wrong though, play them anyways. Baby Seggtor playing Splatoon 2 5 years ago was a horrible charger, but 2 kills that I got per game were worth the pain and suffering that is learning charger. Then you would think to yourself, so the best weapons to improve with are the easier weapons, right? I would disagree with that point of view. Look at the weapons in the baby tier. What do they all have in common? They all play the game for you. I believe you will develop bad habits starting out with these weapons. 96 gal and 52 gal have terrible accuracy. Sloshing Machine's hitboxes are the size of Jupiter, and the kit is insane. And Splattershot Jr. and NZAP are such strong support weapons that I fear newer players will play more passively and farm specials and not interact with the opponent. The perfect spot in terms of difficulty, in my opinion, is starting with a weapon that has a low skill floor that nevertheless has a very high skill ceiling. These weapons are the most rewarding for new players to play and will keep you invested even after hundreds of hours of playing the game. I would only then suggest you try out the weapons that need getting used to, since these are variants of the base weapons of the game. In my opinion, the best is to start out with a shooter, that way you can learn how to use mobility. Mobility is everything in this game. As a bonus, if you want to play what is strongest, I will tell you what I think are the strongest weapons at the moment. The game just came out, so this is subject to change. And remember, these are just my opinions. I think that 52 gal, Splashomatic, and Splattershot are the best slayers. Sloshing Machine has a very forgiving hitbox and insane kit, making it incredibly difficult to deal with, making it probably the best midline weapon. Squeezer was already a pretty strong weapon, pretty underrated weapon, but its kit makes it stand out in this game. Chargers got indirectly buffed with armor not being in the game, and the maps are very open, making E-Leader a menace, albeit probably the hardest weapon to play correctly in the game. Splattershot Jr. and NZAP are the best supports in the game. They excel at inking, farming Big Bubbler and Tactical respectively. So which weapon should you unlock first? Looking at the weapons that they put in the shop, I think that they do a pretty good job at giving you weapons that are relatively easy to use. At least they give you the basic of each weapon class. So if you're discovering the game, I would recommend that you just try out everything. Really, it's as simple as that. Now keep in mind, you can also try out a weapon before buying it, just so you know if you really want to play the weapon or not. Now if you're concerned not having enough tickets, you can get a ticket every time you level up, and you can also get a ticket every time that you increase the freshness level of a weapon, and you can get those by just playing the game. So if you're new to the game, there is no drawback to testing out these weapons, and remember to have fun. Now as I'm recording this video, I look at my YouTube channel and I see 138 subscribers. I was at 50 just 2-3 days ago. Thank you all for the support. Really, I appreciate it. I'm really excited for making more content for Splatoon 3. I love the game. I hope you love it too. And if you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Seggtor. Alright, see you next time.